action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, tonight the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. Won by the Spurs. Jake, 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
That goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, if I had told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs, would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
San Antonio with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Hart. To Brunson. Throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 11.
Over to the right side. Baseline drive. And scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Got a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Count it. Three-pointer is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Brunson. Through three. Misfires. It's no good. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Julius Randle.
Double team, double team, double team.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Trying to cash in and scores on the step back. Unguardable Jet.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions.
Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And finishes strong.
Wow, that was amazing.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Possession lies with New York.
I got ball. I'm here. 1 minute left in the first quarter.
It's me, I got it.
Whoa, what a finish.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here we go.
Knock loose. Knicks have it. Fournier rising for the slam.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Evan Fournier with the block. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Gorgie Jang at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6.
Ball. I'm on D.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Spurs have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Screen coming.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You kill him.
Has a chance. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Nice pass to set things up. Down low for Jang. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Swings it. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Spurs.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Fournier. Cam Birch. Ah, tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ball. Oh, yeah.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Cam Birch. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 68%. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Hart to Brunson.
Back door, back door, back door. Side up, rebound.
Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
San Antonio ball. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Brunson to Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for New York, number 9.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. He's got it for 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Brunson. Randle. Julius Randle snatching it out of the air. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for New York, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Brunson. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Brunson. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
We're going to see a team take the lead here?
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Knicks with the basketball. Brunson. They go down low to Randle. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Add 2 points to the board.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Brunson. and throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
Fine to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. Long heave from three-quarters court. So a tight one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
New York in control of the basketball. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Fires the three. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Screen, I got your help.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Now ready to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you. Good ball.
Here comes the screen. Out of bounds. Last touch by Doug McDermott. Let's see what the Knicks can do here.
My ball, my ball.
Brunson surveys the floor. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Here comes the screen. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
Everybody pick up. D up. Go. Got him. Trap. Got him.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Nice pass to set things up. And look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
D up, baby.
To Josh Hart. Almost unlucky bounce.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Julius Randle. Hart to Julius Randle. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Self-check.
Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Fournier. DiVincenzo to Julius Randle. Fournier. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Julius Randle. Able to convert inside. Spurs have it. And count the basket inside.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he had it. Going to launch beyond the arc. That misses with 3 seconds left. On the follow. Way to stay with it. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Spurs way out in front. It's the Spurs with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
Screen coming, screen coming, screen coming.
Julius Randle, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
New York Knicks basketball. To DiVincenzo. Sizing up the defense. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by the Spurs.
Pick up, pick up.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch it back door. Watch it back door.
Shot won't go.
I got ball.
To Fournier. Here comes the screen. Wide open look, won't go. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
The possession lies with New York. To DiVincenzo. Takes stock of the floor. Curling inside. Gorgie Jang sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Here comes the screen. Down low for Jang. Shot from the lane won't go. To DiVincenzo. Screen coming.
Hey, big screen right there. Big
Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
screen. I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. To DiVincenzo. Randall. Nothing going here on that drive. Randall. Can't connect from in close. And finishes strong. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Hart to Julius Randle. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Brunson. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Brunson. New York with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Possession lies with New York. Brunson. Off the assist.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.